Hello, guys. What's up? Um, I hope all of you are doing great and not bleeding in this current crypto cycle that's going on. It's been a very bad day today in the crypto world. There's all sorts of negative news, and the question, the big bad question, is back again. Are we in a Bitcoin bubble? So, this is not a new question. It has been there for quite some time now. And I believe there's no rational answer for this right now because most of them are only speculating around these answers and no one really knows the truth. So, just for history, I was searching for this search term. Is this a real Bitcoin bubble that we are going through right now? There's so many articles talking about the Bitcoin bubble, comparing it with the tulip bubble that happened in the Netherlands a few days back, about the 2008 recession that came in the US, and all sorts of examples and references. Uh, but again, this question is itself very unique, and there's no way that a sane person could answer this right now. And the depth of question is been there for quite some time now. You've seen this question on December 14th when the prices were just shooting up. Uh, on December 21st, it was just going mad. People were buying and getting in and buying, and the bubble was just seeming to be going up like crazy. And November 29th, that was the start of the upward trend during which the crypto cycle was going up. There was a sharp decline around that time, and people started talking about the bubble again. So there are lots of references around different time periods here, if you see. And yes, the question is again here. So people are also saying that Bitcoin bubble has just burst, and it's just 6,000. But is 6,000 the real burst value? So no one knows what is the ceiling or what is the real the floor of the Bitcoin tank right now. So there are many financial speculators who are real world finances and real world corporates who really say that there's lots of euphoria in the market. People are just joining the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency craze right now. So there's lots of money coming in, but then also at the same time, there are lots of there's lots of money to be made in this market, and I think this is just a very nascent stage of the market, and people are just going to buy going forward, and there are lots of corporates who are going to join into this bandwagon. So probably you could say just 10% of the rally that has just started. There's a long way to go with all amazing projects that are there in the crypto world. So let's talk a little more about what actually happened today. So I was just going through the current trends in the market. So every coin has started falling for last 2 days. In fact, it's been the trend for last 10 to 15 days, and things are just looking very bad right now for every coin, and they share the same trend of Bitcoin. Every other coin just follows the same path. So there have been quite a few news around the crypto world. There was a ban from China. So China has been banning Bitcoin for like forever. It's been around 6 to 8 months now. China has been banning, giving news about the ban of the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies. The latest is that they are also stopping the exchanges to provide any kind of transactions to the users in China. Even foreign exchanges are now banned. So that's one negative news which got in, and I think that has become that has really influenced the market and added to the downfall of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies today. Then there was also a news about the crypto ban in India. So, well, even though the news was twisted a bit, India didn't say that it's going to ban Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies completely. the wording was different, and people have taken it into a negative effect. So India is not going to ban Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. They just said that they are going to ban the illegal activities that are happening with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So it's not such a bad news here. They're just trying to regulate it to legal activities, and I think there's a long way to go with the Indian exchanges as well. So another bad news which influenced the market. There are lots of details coming from South Korea. So people uh, have a tidal experience here. It's been going up and down. There is news when South Korea is banning the cryptocurrencies forever, and then they're talking about regulations suddenly, and then also they talk about banning the exchanges. So there's lots of news that's coming from South Korea, and mind you, South Korea is a very big market, and I think this is having a very big influence on the way that the markets are responding right now. And there's also a news about the Tether token ban. There was regulation on Bitfinex, so it has a equivalent to dollar kind of a token called Ether. So there are lots of regulations and speculations right now on that, and there was a subpoena on Tether, I think on Bitfinex. So that also has really brought in some negative news into the market. So if you see the trend, there have been some 5 to 6 really bad news and regulations and negative vibes around the cryptocurrencies. I see that is the only reason why the cryptocurrency market has been on a downfall. If you see this graph, it's just correcting very heavily here. It's been going around 7,000 now, but it also was there around 14,000 and 15,000, I think, 1 month ago. So it's been a very bad fall, and every coin in the market is down right now. um, I would say it's a great time to buy some coins and stock it up for long term. But then again, depends on your risk profile and portfolio. If you're really able to stomach that kind of negative news and market, then you're going to make a big deal out of it. So patience is the key. If you see, the top 100 coins are in red right now, just except for a few greens here and there. Most of the coins are really in red and very bad shape. um, the trend is even more bad. I was just checking some of my holdings today. If you see the coin um, market cap of some of the low segment coins, I've just pick the one that I have right now. I've been owning the air tokens for quite some time. It's a fundamentally very strong coin, but see, it's fallen around 32%. So there's lots of negative news which is dragging the market down, and I just wanted to share one more a video that I have seen recently from Julian. This person is the founder of 10x. They have also created an Android app, and they have their own coin called the 10x coin, which is, I believe, in the top 100 somewhere. Yes, it's the 97th place right now. It's quite a beautiful offering from 10x. I don't know about the fundamentals of the coin, but then this guy is awesome. I've been following him for some time, and so he predicts that he is in the inner circle, obviously from the inner segments of the market, and he knows the um, whatnot of the crypto market. So he believes the market can correct even deeper, and there's a chance that Bitcoin could also reach up to the levels of $1,200. So um, well, that's just guessing, but then it could be quite a reality given the regulations and the kind of vibes that are coming into the market. So we have to play safe in this market. It's not that Bitcoin is not going to bubble and burst up. You have to remain faithful to your coins and try to accumulate more and play with the fundamentals, I would say. So coming to fundamentals, I have some really favorite coins. Some of them like Ethereum. It's a beautiful coin which has a lot of real time potential, the price of Ethereum is going to only increase from now. There are so many ERC20 tokens that are there in the market right now, and each of them is leveraging Ethereum as a blockchain provider. So Ethereum has a great future. I would predict value of around $25,000 by the end of 2018, which is quite a reality, I would believe, just based on the segment of the market because of the so many projects that are built on top of Ethereum right now. The second pick would be Ripple. It's again a beautiful provision from the Ripple Labs. I believe this will have a slower movement because of the current provisions of Ripple. It's basically running on XRapid. There's another protocol right now, but I think in a near time frame around 2019, Ripple could really shoot up. 2018 maybe they'll be slow because they are trying to acquire the market and also try to include the market with the XRapid protocol. That's the XRP tokens, which uses the XRP tokens. So it might take time, but it's a great bet for long term. XLM is the Stellar Lumens. I believe this is again another beautiful project which is similar to Ripple, an offshoot by Jade McCaleb. He was the original founder of Ripple, and I believe again Lumens is solving some real life problems, and the current market valuation doesn't seem to reflect that. It has a long way to go. Omise has great potential again. It is going to rebound. It is going to go to the levels of $100 in a very short time span. In fact, this is one of the altcoins I really love because of the model that they're working on right now, and the kind of people that are involved in this project. So the advisors also includes the founder of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin. So I just like the involvement of the great advisors, and um, Joseph Poon is one of the original authors, I believe, of Bitcoin, and also for the Lightning Network that's coming up to speed up the transactions on Bitcoin. So these are some great people who are involved with Omisego project. This is the guy I'm talking about. So it looks to be a great project, and again, they have some real good market traction right now, and they're getting into the business. So as long as you stay with the favorites of the market, you're going to do well. Um, and if you're going to take on some of the bets in the lower segment of the market, right, like A tokens, for example, I was talking about. So it's going to be a little tough. You have to bear with the burden of losing lots of money, 32% decline in a day, but then things are going to correct themselves and you're going to do good in the long run. But then you really need to have the stomach to take all such negative energy and the vibes that are coming into the market, and believe in your coin. If you really fundamentally believe that these coins are going to perform in the long run, so you have to take a call and stick to it, and be rational and calculate your risk. Otherwise you're just going for doom. So on the final remarks, I would like to say that the trend right now is that Bitcoin falls and every other coin just follows it. So if you see a 5% decline in Bitcoin, you would also see a 5% in Ripple and Stellar Lumens. Every other coin is right now following a pattern in which they just follow Bitcoin. And I don't think that pattern is going to stay for a long time. Things are going to get reversed. Ethereum will probably get into the number one standing, and there will be a moment when Bitcoin will go down, whereas some of the altcoins will start moving up, and the trend will be reversed. So Bitcoin may or may not be in the top five segment because of the incredibly slow transactions and the block confirmations right now. So it's going to take time. Probably if they really get on with the Lightning Network and the speed thresholds, I think they would do something good. Otherwise, Ethereum, Ripple, Stellar, and other beautiful projects which are there down the line. Technology is something that which will always keep looking for alternatives and betterment. And I believe there are so many better options right now in this market. Bitcoin was the king. I mean, he's the king right now, but probably will be replaced by another king who is technically more efficient and more advanced and has a better provisions and offerings. So in that sense, more fundamentally strong coins will definitely replace the existing coins, and the trends are going to change. So the current trend of following the fall of Bitcoin is only going to go to a certain level, probably $5,000, and then maybe there would be a trend reversal where Ethereum is not going to fall beyond a point, let's say $500, and it's just going to take off from there, but whereas Bitcoin will still continue going down. So these trends are probably all temporary. So a Bitcoin crash to a levels of 200 may not mean that Ethereum is also going to crash to the levels of 100, and Ripple to the level of zero point 0.3. That's very unlikely, um, given the market situation and the interest in these coins and the fundamental values these coins are providing right now. And today I've just seen that the markets are rebounding and they're doing great. I think Ethereum has gone up by $100, and Ripple just corrected itself and moved up by 20 cents, I believe. And Stellar is also stabilizing itself. Omise is back to 10 from lows of $7 today. So these are fundamentally strong coins which are going to always keep coming back. So the final thoughts are: stay with the fundamentally strong coins, believe in your coins. Don't hear too much about the speculations in the market, about the Bitcoin crash, about the trends that are there in the market. If you believe in a coin, in the long term prospects and the value it provides in the market, just buy and hold. Keep buying more on certain dips. Take calculated risks and be rational on your thoughts. So don't be too greedy that you can't become a millionaire in a single night. So check your risk portfolio and the risk profile and take calculated steps so that you really make a good decent earnings out of the cryptos. That's it. So keep watching all the videos and keep sharing this video if you like, and also subscribe for further videos that I'm going to share about the cryptocurrency market. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. Bye.